Assalamu alaikum, everyone. May peace and the blessings of God be upon all of you. Thank you for all being here, and welcome to the 26th Annual MPAC Media Awards, honoring voices of courage and conscience. Tonight, we recognize the people and projects who use art and media to create accurate and enriching portrayals of Islam and Muslims, and who promote diversity and social justice through their craft. Tonight could not be possible without the generous support of our donors. Thank you for believing in MPAC, for standing with us, and for being our rock throughout the years. Thank you to our longtime friends in Hollywood, government, and the interfaith communities. You have been fighting the good fight with us for so long, and we do not take it lightly. And thank you and welcome to our new friends, and there are many of you here tonight. Welcome to the MPAC family. It's been an interesting year, to say the least. This time last year, sometime in April, the current administration was just a figment of our imagination and, of course, our nightmares. Now we find ourselves resisting the administration's attempts to repeal America back to the 19th century by marginalizing vulnerable communities such as women, Muslims, African Americans, its immigrants, and the LGBTQ community, and many others. However, what is happening now is what God said in the Quran would. Through crisis comes relief. Through these challenges, we have all come together. During the past year, there actually have been so many silver linings. As an organization, we've been reached out to by different sectors of society to offer help. Networks, studios, producers, and screenwriters have reached out asking us how they can make a difference, and we have reached back. Tonight, we have executives and creatives from broadcast and cable television and digital platforms such as CBS, ABC, Hulu, and Amazon. And we have representatives from SAG-AFTRA, Sony Studios, the Sundance Institute, Variety, and the Hollywood Reporter. MPAC engages the industry for one reason and one reason only, and that is to get more accurate stories told about Islam and Muslims. The Hollywood Bureau does two things: consults and connects. Through our consulting work, MPAC gives the storytellers the opportunity to convey their stories more accurately and authentically. Narratives shape opinions, opinions shape values, and values shape actions. And because we firmly believe that we want to define and shape our own stories, we also connect Muslim artists who have fine-tuned their craft with industry decision makers. We do still have a long way to go as an industry, but the future is not only encouraging, but it's also hopeful, and it is exciting. Muslims are being increasingly represented and included in shows and films. As the saying goes, life imitates art, and art imitates life. And you will see here later tonight that art is actually reflecting back at us through television, film, and advertising. During the past year, MPAC's Hollywood Bureau was invited to speak at Variety's Entertainment and Faith-Based Summit. We were the first Muslim organization to ever host a panel at the Sundance Film Festival, and we actually had two opinion editorials published, one in Variety and one in the Hollywood Reporter. We were actually, thank you. We were even interviewed and quoted by TMZ. And for those of you in the industry, you know when that happens, you're on someone's radar. The projects we have selected to honor in this year's MPAC Media Awards all embody voices of courage and conscience. The Oscar-winning documentary, The White Helmets, has brought the world's attention to the war in Syria. Despite the darkest of circumstances, the white helmets have taught us that we always have a choice to do good. HBO's The Night Of was described by The Atlantic as a hypnotic masterpiece of craft. The 8-part series provides a timely and necessary humanization of American Muslim families. The Amplifier Foundation commissioned the We the People campaign to ignite a national dialogue, spark a fire of activism, and redefine the face of the 21st century American. Before I introduce our next guest and get off the stage and spare you, I'd like to thank MPAC's Board of Directors, staff, and volunteers for their active commitment to American pluralism. Your dedication is what makes MPAC the incredible organization it is. And on behalf of the staff, we want to acknowledge the Board of Directors, and we want to give a special shout out to our board chair, Miss Seema Ahmed, for her leadership during the past year and a half, and for breaking stereotypes every single day. Thank you to our warrior, MPAC's co-founder and president, Salam El-Mariyati. Salam, thank you for the sacrifices you have made, and we know many of them were personal. You've made them to ensure that Muslims are part of the American fabric. Thank you to MPAC's Hollywood Bureau Chair, Ahmos Hassan, who has led us in positioning the Hollywood Bureau as the go-to Muslim organization in the entertainment industry. And of course, I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge the vision and leadership of MPAC's co-founder and senior advisor, Dr. Maher Hathout. May God rest your soul. Dr. Hathout, we miss you, we think of you often, and we are standing on your shoulders. And lastly, I want to circle back to all of you here tonight. As you know, as a nation, we have a lot at stake. But no matter what we will face, if we stick together to protect all communities, we will save the soul of America, because our diversity is the soul of America. Don't ever stop believing that this is still the greatest nation there is, and that we will rise to the occasion. From the words of one of my favorite television writers, Mark Schwann, it is when you are tested that you truly discover who you are. It is when you are tested you discover who you can be, and you are all amazing.